what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Gym Rat World. My name is Rob, and today I'm going to quickly break down how you can actually begin to run. I'm going to teach you how to build up your foundation, and I broke this down into 3 easy stages for you. So again, I'm going to try to make this quick. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So you want to begin running, right? Well, first, before you begin running, we do have to kind of assess the situation. You need to look at yourself and you need to ask yourself, okay, when's the last time I went out for a walk? When's the last time I even tried to run? If your answer is, well, it's been about 6 months, it's been about a year since I've been out for a walk, maybe it's been like 5 years or 10 years since I even ran, well, we got some things to work on. Well, that is why I broke this down into 3 stages for everybody. If you want to run, you first need to go through these stages. Stage 1 is jumping on a stationary bike. Stage 2 is getting on an elliptical, and stage 3 is walking and also using an elliptical and stationary bike. Now, I am going to quickly break these down in a second, but before I begin, you should know throughout all these stages, what they're going to do is they're going to help build strength in your lower body, and it's also going to help give you some more mobility in your lower body as well. Additionally to that, you're going to be in a controlled environment to help your breathing. You're going to start breathing through your nose, and you're going to start trying to control your breathing just a little bit more, and that's going to be huge on the stationary bike and the elliptical to then build you up for when you want to begin to run. Now, the time frame you're looking at if you want to move through these stages is completely up to you. It can take as little as 4 weeks and up to a year or more per stage. Again, it's completely up to you. My only requirement for you to move on to the next stage is for you to feel comfortable, confident, and strong in the current stage that you are in. Okay, again, you decide when that happens. I have a few metrics for you in each one of these stages, which I'm about to get into right now. So quickly, let's break down each one of the stages. Okay, so stage 1 is jumping on a stationary bike. Now, a stationary bike is going to get your lower leg muscles moving. It's going to help you build that foundation for you without adding on the strain of your body weight. What you also need to do in this stage is to start controlling your breathing just a little bit more. And I suggest solely breathing through your nose. Now, a minimum time for you, every single time you jump on the stationary bike, it should be a minimum of about 20 minutes. Now, when you're first beginning, if you're only doing a low to medium difficulty setting, that's perfectly fine, okay? But if you want to move out of this stage, you need to be able to go from a medium to high setting for a minimum of about 30 minutes. So that should be the gauge for you of where you're starting off and how you're actually going to leave that state. Now, if you're sitting there thinking like, hey man, I'm just trying to run, why are you telling me to get on a stationary bike? Well,
how's it going? It sucks!
The reason why I'm telling you to get on a stationary bike in stage 1 is, again, it's to help build up your muscles. It's to help prevent you from injuring yourself, because if you haven't been walking, if you haven't been running for a while, and you just go ahead and jump on the pavement, you can definitely injure your ankles, you can injure your knees, you can injure your hips, you can injure a whole bunch of things just by doing that. That is why I'm telling you to first get on a stationary bike, so again, we can build you up. But hey, if you don't believe me, go ahead and try it, come back, and then we can go through the stages again. Stage 2 involves you jumping on an elliptical. So elliptical is going to be great for you because now we're going to get you in that upright position. We're going to get you in that walking, that running posture, and that's going to help give you a little bit more added strain on your ankles, on your knees, and obviously your legs as well. If you do want to move past this stage, you do need to have a high setting on the elliptical, and you also need to be able to do it for a prolonged period of time. I would say a minimum of about 30 minutes, because the next stage is to incorporate walkings. Okay, so stage 3. Now, stage 3 involves getting on the elliptical, getting on the stationary bike, and also walking. Now, again, you're at stage 3, so right now your leg muscles feel great. They are already strong, all right? But now we're going to get them just a little bit stronger and get your body moving in a more natural way by walking. Now, first, the stationary bike is going to be there to help you on those down days. Now, that kind of goes the same for the elliptical as well. That's another thing that you can use if you're feeling a little bit sore or if you have a down day. Now, the last thing, the highest priority thing that you should be doing is walking. So walking should take precedence over all the other things. Now, I strongly urge you to get outside and walk, because you're gonna feel the full strain of walking instead of being on a treadmill. Your legs are already ready basically to start running. We're just putting the final touches on it by involving some walking and getting you in that more natural motion. But that's the final stage. Again, do not move out of this stage until you can maybe power walk for a long time, or if you can just walk up and down hills with no problems, your breathing's good, and that's basically going to give you an indication that you are ready to begin running. But that's the 3 stages to get you on the road to be able to run. I hope you get through these stages as quickly as possible, but I hope you don't rush it enough to where you do injure yourself. Again, this can take a minimum of 2-3 months. It could take a year or more. It all depends on you, but just know that if you do want to run, if you do go out there and run, you might injure yourself. So the best way to do it is to build yourself up, and these 3 stages are going to build you up correctly, so then you'll be able to run, because once you start running, you get a whole bunch of benefits from that. But yeah, either way, I appreciate your time today. Thank you for stopping by, and have a good day.